So Nifty has fallen by 11% in the last 2 months. So is it a good news or a bad news? Well, for the wise investor and trader, this is definitely a good news, because we all know that at some point the market is going to correct. No matter how much percentage quick return it has given in last few weeks or months, someday it has to correct, and that is the opportunity we should always be looking for. And finally Nifty has gifted us this opportunity by dropping 11% in 2 months. So why is this an opportunity? Let me explain it to you technically, and I'm pretty sure by the end of this video you will be convinced that this is something we should be happy about instead of getting worried about the future of Nifty and thus our portfolio as well, right? So with that said, let's get started. But please remember that this is not any stock recommendation or any type of financial recommendation video. This is just an educational and informational video. Please do the buying and selling of stocks according to your own risk, right? So let's get started. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Financial Impulse. So this is Nifty 50, okay, and as I mentioned earlier, and I'm sorry for the background noise. If you are able to hear any, then there is some construction work going on in our neighbor, so sorry about that. Hope my audio is understandable. Okay, so you see here when I measure, I'm seeing 11% drop in 53 days. Okay, so overall 2 months we can say it has dropped. But why is this an opportunity? First of all, let me highlight one by one. You see, I can clearly see that this part is acting as support. This area is acting as support, which was earlier a resistance. When it was a resistance here, you can see it was a resistance here. Okay, and I believe this is around the month of election results. Okay, this happened during that day. Okay, there was a huge drop here. Let me just show it again. This red bar, you can see minus 5.936% drop on a single day. Okay, so that was the election results day. Okay, and that was acting as a resistance. This level was acting as a resistance, which has turned into a support now. Okay, why is that? Because you see, first of all, when I zoom in, I see that after coming to this level, I have marked this level with a red line. Okay, so after coming close to this level, we get to see a big green candle here. Okay, let us measure how much percentage gain that is. That is 2.39% on a single day. You can see at the top left corner. Okay, and 2.39%. And after that, it started going up. Okay, back to back. There is one gap up here as well. Then it started going up. Then again, we get to see some resistance at a new level. Okay, which was acting as a support here. Okay, this was the support here. Okay, now this has turned into a resistance here. Then again it came down to the same level, and again we get to see some big green candles already. Okay, this is clearly telling that this level is trying to act as a support. Okay, and that is one of the factors. Okay, the next factor you will see when I draw the 200 days EMA, and there you go. You see 200 days EMA is directly crossing over the price action here, and as soon as the index comes closer to this, it is starting to go up. It is trying to show bullish price action. Okay, and if we scroll back, then we can see this 200 EMA has acted as support multiple times. Here also you can see it acted as support, and here also you can see it acted as support. So when it touched here, let us measure how much maximum gain it gave. Okay, it touched here. Okay, it went up by 16% in 81 days. So in less than 3 months it went up by 16%. That's really nice. Okay, for the index, we are talking about index. We are not talking about any individual stocks. For individual stocks, obviously 16% in 3 months is sometimes normal. Okay, not excellent but normal. But for index, it is really a big thing. Okay, now again we are getting to see the bullish price action as soon as Nifty is coming closer to the 200 days EMA. Okay, and if I use the fib retracement, okay, then I'm pretty sure we'll see some good alignments here. Okay, see the 50 days EMA I have drawn, and let me just zoom in and show, because there are multiple blue lines, so do not get confused. This 50% level is this one, this blue line. Okay, and again it is also overlapping with the 200 days EMA and also the previous resistance, and it is trying to act as a support now. So all these factors are clearly telling that Nifty is trying to start an uptrend from this point. Okay, and that is why it is very essential for us as wise investors to accumulate the Nifty 50 ETF at this level, or even the mutual fund. If you are investing in mutual funds, then definitely this is the place where you should add. If you are doing SIP, then definitely you should add some more units of the mutual fund portfolio. Okay, a lump sum amount I'm trying to say. Okay, so you have the active SIP, then add some more bulk amount. Okay, like 50,000, 1 lakh, or it's up to you. Okay, add some of the units right now. And also if you are investing in ETF directly, Nifty 50, like Nifty Bs or anything, then also it's a great time for you to grab some lump sum units of this ETF. That will be very beneficial for you, because once the rally starts, it will continue to go up. So maybe it will take 1 more month to actually start an uptrend. This is just an estimate. It could take more than that, or it could take less than that. But definitely, it is one thing is clear. This is the point where you should add more units of any ETF or mutual funds to your portfolio. I'm talking about Nifty 50. Okay, now let's go back to the chart and I will show you something more interesting. Okay, so you see, let's measure as soon as it came closer to this point. Okay, from this lowest point to this highest point, let me measure how much percentage it went up. Okay, so it went up by around 6%. Okay, so if I measure from close to close instead of low to high, it is around 6%. Okay, 6% it went up. So it's a good number, right? Considering it's an Nifty 50 large cap index, right? Now, this is a kind of medium risk investment. Okay, but if you are okay with taking little bit more risk, then definitely you can consider Nifty midcap 150. Okay, this is Nifty midcap 150, and it is also showing similar pattern. So you can see, if I bring this line closer to this one, you can see this is the election day candlestick, and again it is trying to take support here also. But this time this low went up far above the previous low. But in case of Nifty, it was not the case. Okay, it was almost close to the previous low. So let me go back to Nifty again. You can see these 2 points are close to each other. These 2 points are close to each other. But in the mid cap, the second one is forming a higher low, much higher low. Okay, but if I enable the 200 days EMA, I am getting to see the same thing. And you can see the index never crossed below the 200 EMA. So that's a good news. Okay, that's a good news. And let us also consider the bounce from this level. So if I measure from close to again this close, you can see 9.23%. So there it was 6%, here 9.35%. So more than 50% extra. Okay, so this is clearly telling that Nifty midcap has the potential to give higher returns than Nifty, and in many cases it gives the almost the double return. Okay, not to get you excited, but just a fact. Okay, let's say Nifty on average gives 13-14%, then, or maybe 16%, then Nifty midcap gives 25, 26, maybe 30%, that kind of return. But with this higher reward comes the higher risk as well. So that is also the factor you need to consider. Okay, so this was the overall analysis on the index Nifty 50 and Nifty midcap 50. These 2 indexes are giving you golden opportunity for investment. That's a simple, clear-cut bottom line conclusion. Okay, and you should, even if it's a mutual fund or ETF, you should definitely consider investing at this point. Okay, so that is all about today's video. I hope this video was useful and informative. Please hit the like button and subscribe to Financial Impulse if you have not done already. And if you are already a subscriber and finding my videos valuable, consider joining the Financial Impulse community, where you will get more stock analysis, index analysis, every kind of analysis post. Along with that, you will be able to chat with me one-to-one on Discord and ask your queries. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye, take care.